What's up everybody, Jordan here from Tech Talk Today. I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm going to do the full review of the Samsung Galaxy S8. Alright, let's get into the full review of the Samsung Galaxy S8. So I've had this phone for just about a month, and I'd like to share some thoughts about it and whether I think you should buy it or not. So as with any product, there's some things that I'm not crazy about with the Samsung Galaxy S8. Such as the fact that the phone occasionally lags and freezes once in a while, which is most likely caused by the TouchWiz skin on top of Android 7. And I find the phone often lags when I first power it up in the morning, and it sometimes opens apps a little more slowly or causes apps to crash. And also the fingerprint sensor is pretty high up on the phone, which I don't hate it, but it's sometimes more of a hindrance than a help. But the fingerprint sensor is definitely not a deal breaker with this phone. So then next, we're going to get into the stuff that I like about the Samsung Galaxy S8. Alright, let's get into all the great stuff about the Samsung Galaxy S8. So we're going to talk about the design and build quality, the camera, the display, the battery life, the customization and software features, and some other general thoughts I have about the phone, as well as my final verdict, whether I think you should buy it or not. Alright, so let's talk about the build quality and design of the S8. So this phone has Gorilla Glass 5 on the front and on the back, which makes the phone feel super premium and high quality. And it's also basically bezel-less, which is really great when you're using it, and it makes it feel like the whole front is taken up by the screen, which is awesome. And it has the edge-to-edge curved display, which gives the phone a really unique feeling in the hand, as well as giving the phone some unique software features that we'll talk about in a bit. And as I mentioned in my unboxing video, the Samsung Galaxy S8 comes with a USB-C port for charging. It still has a headphone jack, and also earns a higher waterproof rating than other flagships on the market today. It has IP68, and like the iPhone and the Google Pixel 2 have IP67, and it has one pretty loud bottom firing speaker. Yeah, pretty good. And so next we're going to talk about the camera on the Samsung Galaxy S8. Alright, so now we're going to talk about the battery life of the Samsung Galaxy S8. So in my experience, the battery life has been pretty good. I've been able to get a full day of use with battery left over. So my typical day usually goes from 7 until in the morning until around 9:30 or 10 at night, and I often still have between 15 and 20% left. I've had this phone down on me once, but so far it's been pretty good. And there's ways to extend the battery life, which is really awesome. So you can do medium power saving mode or maximum power saving mode, which will save your battery for about 39 hours, which is pretty crazy. And so if we go into battery usage, so it'll predict how long your battery will last based on your usage. And since the last charge, my phone's been on for 7 hours and 13 minutes. Screen on time, not that much today, 38 minutes. And yeah, so it'll show you all the stuff that's running in the background and causing the most battery drain. And yeah, let's keep it moving. Let's talk about the S8's camera. So I'm just going to say it, the camera on this phone is ridiculously good. And yeah, the colors are super vivid and bright, and it shows small details very well, and the camera works pretty well in low light. And then I'm going to show you some photos and videos that I took using the Samsung Galaxy S8. The photos all have Auto HDR Plus enabled, but there was no other editing or enhancements made by me. And the selfie camera also performs pretty well. I did a few test shots on the S8 selfie camera, but I don't normally take a ton of selfies on my phone. And the camera is definitely a major go, in the words of Flossie Carter, and is definitely one of the major selling points of this phone. and it's definitely up near the top of the best smartphone cameras on the market. Let's keep it moving. Alright, let's talk about the display of the Samsung Galaxy S8. So this phone has a super great display. It's a AMOLED panel, and it's got super vivid and well saturated colors, deep rich blacks, and as I said in my unboxing, WQHD plus 2960 by 1440p screen, which is a pixel density of 570 ppi, and having the basically no bezels is super awesome when you're watching video. Yeah, it's really great, and yeah, everything looks really good on it. Yeah, let's keep it moving. Alright, so now we're going to talk about the customization and features of this phone. So, with it being Android, you can get a ton of different themes. If you go into settings, wallpapers, and themes, so you can change your wallpapers. You can download them from the Play Store or just from online. You can download a bunch of different themes. So I'm currently running the Android O Black theme. And you can also even change the icons, which is pretty crazy. So I have the Google Pixel icons installed, and you can customize your always on display, which is pretty awesome. I just have it on the stock always on display. And yeah, so you can move all your stuff around on your home screen, which is pretty awesome. And you can add widgets like this weather or Apple Music. I have the Google search bar right here, messages, the calendar, device maintenance, Gmail, Android Central, weather, all kinds of stuff. It's pretty awesome. And also with this phone, you have the Edge display, so you can swipe over and get a bunch of different features. So you have like device maintenance on my first screen, People Edge, Apps Edge. So on this one, you can only have 9 apps. So what I did to get around that is I put a bunch of apps into 4 different folders so that I could fit more stuff on my Apps Edge, which is pretty awesome. I got reminders, Tasks Edge, so I can compose a message, take a selfie, call a certain number, create event or task on Google Calendar, Snap window, create a contact, gallery, all that kind of stuff. And then I got the now playing widget, data usage, weather, YouTube, and yeah. So you can customize that. You can have a bunch of different panels, which is pretty cool. And well, what else? Yeah, that's basically it. Pretty awesome, super customizable phone. And actually, oh, one more thing I just remembered. You can also customize the launcher. So give your home screen like a totally different look. So I have TouchWiz Home, which is the default launcher, which is pretty good. I have Action Launcher and Android N Launcher, which is also pretty good. I've tried a bunch of other ones, but those are the ones that I really like and that work well. And yeah, let's keep it moving. Alright, so let's do final conclusion. So the Samsung Galaxy S8 is a super great phone. Lots of cool customization features, the Edge display, really high quality AMOLED display, and pretty fast, great multitasking stuff. Always on display is pretty awesome, and the camera is super great. Battery life is pretty darn good. And then also one more thing I forgot to mention about battery life. I often used the USB-C fast charge to juice it up, and I was able to get it from dead to 100% in 2 hours. It's pretty awesome. And I also have a wireless charger, which you can do as well, but not quite as fast, but it's definitely pretty convenient. Yeah, so I definitely think you should consider taking a look at this phone. There's a lot of great phones on the market right now. The Google Pixel 2 XL, the iPhone 10, which just went on pre-order as of the shooting of this video. The Galaxy Note 8, the S8, the S8 Plus. Yeah, just tons of phones. But I think you should definitely consider taking a look at the Samsung Galaxy S8. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And yeah, thanks for watching this video. I'll be back with more soon. Peace.